so well for you tonight. Was that the best that you felt this year?
Definitely not the best that I've felt. I didn't feel great going into the game. Felt good enough to go out there and compete, but what was working for me is just throwing the ball over the plate. I don't know if I had a walk or how many I did, but I just felt like I was competing in the zone and getting ahead and throwing the ball over the plate with some conviction. So felt good.
One of those outings where maybe the bullpen's a little shaky, gets you nervous before, and looks better in the game than in the bullpen.
Honestly, I was just throwing in the bullpen. Like I said, I didn't feel great, so I was just in the bullpen, letting it eat, throwing as hard as I could, and obviously getting a feel for my off speed a little bit. But like I said, I was just in the bullpen, getting ready, throwing it as hard as I could, just to make sure I was ready to go when I got out there.
How do you feel with where you're at heading into SEC play?
I feel good. I don't think anything's going to change preparation-wise. Feel good, like I'm competing, throwing the ball over the plate, and I'm just ready to get after it.
You mentioned secondaries. Is that the most you've thrown your slider to this point?
Honestly, I don't know. It might be.
What makes the combination of you and Nate Snead so dangerous?
Just a lot of guys that like to compete. Me and Snead obviously throw the ball hard, but me and him like to compete, and we give each other a hard time back and forth every once in a while, whether it's giving up a bomb or just in the clubhouse or something like that. But just two guys that like to go out there and get the job done.
Speaking of competing, when somebody else is on, I know you're not facing them directly, but when there's another pitcher with the profile that he has on the other mound, they get the juices flowing a little bit more.
Maybe a little bit. Hype going into the game of who the other pitcher might have a factor, but not much as far as how I get ready for the game or preparation. But honestly, I didn't look too much into it. I was just going out there and doing my thing.
We all know hindsight's 2020. What did you adjust after that first inning bomb and then got the 2 strikeouts in the very second inning?
Not a thing. Honestly, I was just throwing the ball over the plate, and he got me. I think it was just a middle fastball, and I didn't execute it well, but I didn't change anything. I was still competing. I was still attacking.
All right, so I guess a home run any time it's still a home run. It still counts the same. But when it's a leadoff batter, what kind of thoughts go through your mind about kind of recharging and starting over? Is it any different from a different kind of home run?
No, it isn't. Just reset and getting back in there, And the last thing you want to do after a homer is walk somebody or get behind in the count. So I just, took a deep breath, reset, and got back in there.
What do you see from Manny tonight?
Duke and ball. Likes to go out there and compete, much like all the other hitters, and he has some talent. So I think you saw that.
What is it about the freshman that makes this team so much better than in last year's squad?
Maybe in the fall everybody was just pushing each other, but right now everybody's itching to get out there, and good teammates on the bench that aren't getting the playing time they might want or deserve or might get elsewhere, but guys get their name called and they go out there and compete, and that's all we can ask for them.
Where do you feel this pitching staff is at as a whole heading into SEC play?
I feel like we're in a good spot. Got a lot of guys that have gone out there and gotten an opportunity, and so going into, obviously we have another game tomorrow in a midweek, so not going to look past that, but going into any game, we know we have the arsenal to compete.
Marcus, are you a guy who, when people talk about younger guys who maybe don't get the innings or the opportunities they want yet, are you a guy who can say, listen, man, I was there for a little bit and I just kept working and, Saturday guy now? Yeah,
maybe a little bit. Last year we had a lot of dudes that threw well, and obviously wasn't the Saturday guy last year. Drew Beam was, and he shoves nonstop. But honestly, I just get the opportunities and take it and run with them. So when I got my name called for the Saturday start, I just kind of take it and run with it. So
there's been a lot of competition on the staff for different roles, but Tony's continued to say we're going to give Marcus his respect and allow him to prepare as the Saturday starter. What's that kind of backing meant to you, I guess?
Honestly, it would be the same as if I got my name called out of the bullpen, getting told to go down there in the 7th or 8th inning to warm up. But I like the preparation. I like having a routine, and so it's been good for me.